Okay, so I don't know how much you're gonna hear because it's kind of windy here in Aruba, but give you a little bit more detail to how it's going, what's happening. Basically, first things first, it's really nice here, and there's great weather. It's basically in the 80s or 90s every day. It's kind of a nice 79 right now, I think, and it's basically like the Caribbean. I mean, the water's gorgeous where there's sandy bottoms, and there's darker areas where there's grass and stuff like that. There's some reefs that I met with today, but luckily I was smart enough to start wearing booties since I knew I was going to be stomping around a lot more far out where there's some reefs. So the booties worked tremendously. I was very lucky and happy that I wore them. Anyway, but it's pretty shallow all the way out, like, I don't know, quarter of a mile, I guess. But at the same time, there's not a lot of wind in the shore area, so you kind of have to walk your board out to launch it. But the water is really pretty flat all the way out, even where it's windy. It's a little choppy some places, but for the most part, not much. So it's kind of gusty wind at times, and so I can get overpowered and underpowered and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's really nice, flat, easy rides. I'm probably going to end up, putting on a smaller sail soon because it's really windy. It's like it's in the 20 knot range where you get out there, or the gusts are over 20, and so it gets pretty tough out there, going faster than maybe I'm totally comfortable. So I might go down in sail size. But other than that, it's completely flat, and or almost completely flat, and it's beautiful, and got some of the faster rides that I've probably been on in my windsurfing career. It's not really a career. But anyway, you can kind of see behind me there's some like ships and stuff like that you can take for on the other side it's all hotels. You'll see here. So that's that side. Anyway, and there's nice shops everywhere, so pretty much you can get whatever you want. Everything is fairly reasonable. It's prices like the States, but there's like a grocery store and stuff like that. So let's see what else. There's a lot of like parasailing and tourist stuff here. See behind me, there's one of the many motorboats that drag the tourists around on these funny little inflatable things. But at the same time, I mean, everybody stays pretty close to shore, so it's not crowded at all where we are, where we launch from, there's like nobody here basically. So I don't know if I'm in an off season or it's just the way it always is. There's a lot of people at the hotels, but not a lot of people windsurfing, kite surfing, and stuff like that, even though the wind's pretty nice. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you a couple more shots as I walk over to some of these nice, fake, large yacht-like things. But other than that, not much else to tell. All right, here we go.